What are the central thoughts and ideas around in his presence? And I will walk among you, and will be your God, and ye shall be my people. Our Father who art in heaven, may thy kingdom come in earth through thy presence in me, that the light of thy word may shine unto those that I meet day by day. May thy presence in my brother be such that I may glorify thee. May I so conduct my own life that others may know thy presence abides with me, and thus glorify thee. What are the central thoughts and ideas around in his presence? The central thought is, would we be forgiven, we must forgive. Would we see good in our fellow man, we must reflect that which is well-pleasing in his presence, knowing that all power, all force, emanates from him. He, the Lord thy God, is one. All power emanates, then, from him. What would you, as an activating force for manifesting that power in the earth, do respecting same? Each individual has put to use that gain by the meditation upon the thought and application of each lesson. One comes to the realization of now being in his presence. For each has gained, that have applied the lessons, that innate expression of being in his presence. Each activity, each expression of self in its relationships to that from without and that from within, is the expression of that we have done about, or with. The knowledge and the consciousness of his presence abiding with each. He hath given his angels charge concerning thee, that thine guide, thine guard, is ever in his presence, even as he gave. And I, if I be lifted up, will draw all men unto me. I will not leave thee comfortless, I will come and abide with thee. Then be not afraid to declare thyself at any and all experiences. Let each in the light of their understanding so live that they bespeak that they profess with their lips to believe. That others may know that that individual is keeping that presence they hold as their ideal in such a direct consciousness as to be a living example of that they profess. In such ways and manners do the truths gained in meditation and thought become living truths and acceptable truths in his sight. So may each individual, as their contribution to their Maker and their elder brother in the Christ, bring soon that day when all may know they stand in his presence. If the country, the nation, the land, is to be lifted up as a light to the world, they must be lifted in him and his presence abiding in them day by day. Have I applied the past lessons sufficiently to entitle me to a place in his presence? All are entitled to a place in his presence, for he wills that none should perish but that all should come to the acceptable understanding of his Spirit bearing witness with thy spirit. Each must answer for themselves. For as given, my spirit beareth witness with thy spirit whether ye be acceptable in his presence, or not. He wills not that any should fall short of that grace which comes with the acknowledging of, the thoughtfulness of, the living of, the communion with him. Is there a message to help me to help others find a place in his presence? Study to show thyself approved unto him day by day. So does the light of his presence shine unto others in precept and example. Not by faith alone, but by my word, by my works, show ye forth the love of keeping in his understanding and in the consciousness of being in his presence. With the living of that given, all will come to the knowledge, to the understanding of, we are all in his presence whether we acknowledge it in the present or not. I would appreciate a message that will help me to more fully realize in his presence. As self is less and less put forth, and more faith, hope, reliance sought in his word, each as individuals may become aware of his presence abiding with each. For those that would know him must believe that he is, and if he is, he abides ever with those that seek his face. How beautiful the face, how lovely the clouds! In his presence abide, ye every one of you are before him just now. His face is turned toward thee, his heart and hand is offered you. Will ye not accept him just now? How glorious the knowledge of his presence should awaken in the hearts of you, for he is lonely without thee, for he has called each of you by name. Will ye fail him now?